I started as an engineer, our graduate school in 1979. In the old days of the late 70s and the 80s, diversity and sensitivity is not top of the list. You know, there is some form of a stereotype being formed that the minority just go do the work and be happy with having a job and kind of be quiet and move along. I felt that every time the management needs to solve a problem, they come to us, so to speak, if I use the word us, because there are a lot of minority engineers. Every time that you know, there are presentations to be made or credit to be claimed and pass it out, it's never us for some reason. And so I made that observation. I went to my boss and I asked that gentleman, and in those days, as I said, they're very open about it, and they didn't think anything wrong with it. He actually told me that the reason that was happening, that we were bypassing all the doer, or the people they go to in promotion, is because we are not presentable. And I have a lot of friends who work for banks, for accounting firms, and they face a similar obstacle and experience. A lot of them either left and started their own company, go to another company, or went to another company, or actually went back home. I, on the other hand, have decided that there's nothing to lose but to challenge the stereotype, because I felt like if they could do it, I could do it. I don't understand why not. So I went in a different path altogether. You know, I went to learn how to speak publicly, and English being my second language, it was difficult at times. Go home and videotape yourself giving a speech, and then I like you to watch it again, watch it back, and critique it. And with the first time I was put on it, I watched it. I can't bear watching it. I was so bad. So even today, I do a lot of interview around the world. I actually seldom ever watch my interview. My people keep sending me those interviews. I don't know why. You know, and so now I realize what other people say might be difficult to hear. We got to better ourselves. You know, I've been working on this issue of acceptance, diversity, anti-discriminations, but sure, there are that problems out there. And oh, by the way, if you are in China right now, and if you're Caucasian, I doubt very much you're going to be the CEO and chairman of Bank of China. Okay, so distinction and discrimination is everywhere. The issue is how you deal with it. And the way you deal with it is not always quick to blame the others or the institutions, but to address it, you know, yourself, to better yourself first. That's not to say they're blameless. You know, same statements apply to gender differences. Mm-hmm. It's not I am ignoring a glass ceiling, but the question we really need to come up with, the answer to it is, how do we address it?